Greetings, how's it locked?
Let me start with some direct engagements and rebuttals. So first of all, they said their rights should be limited because when they cause harm, strikes in essential services pose severe risk to life and security. However, limiting the right to strike says the dangers presented. Workers strike as the last resort. Ensuring fair treatment and fair working conditions incentivizes workers to stay on the job. The right to strike is fundamental. Alternatives should complement, not replace. This right to ensure timely and effective resolutions. Realistically, the problems the government talks about are often exaggerated. It's only used as a last option for a short time to get the government to negotiate. The short-term inconvenience is something we can handle. Also, the harms are not malintended and will be kept to a minimum. Next, he rebutted us by saying effectiveness of alternative solutions. However, alternatives do not fully address power imbalances. Employers might delay negotiations without the threat of strikes. Employers are incentivized to address issues only under the threat of strikes. Combining legal frameworks with the right to strike ensures balanced protection for workers and maintains public safety. Also, government said that they has a burden to explain what the alternative solutions are and how they will work. They also said that mortality and delay in crisis management and endangered society management. However, the argument talks about immediate danger, but doesn't look at the real problems that make the workers go on strike, like bad working conditions. Fixing these problems can make things safer for everyone. Also, workers are incentivized to strike only when their concerns are severe and unresolved through other means. And strikes in essential services highlight critical issues, no thank you, that need addressing to ensure the long-term safety and effectiveness of these services. Now move on to our team's final and last argument. Our final argument is right to strike provokes public discussion as a solution to agenda setting. In this argument, we will show you how the right to strike can allow critical workers to set important agendas and facilitate better democracy as a result. There are two premises underlying this argument. The first is that essential workers are people who are closely connected to our daily lives. Doctors, police officers, and firefighters are the pillars of our civil society, necessary for maintaining security and peace. The second premise is that people tend to be indifferent and apathetic to issues that they don't directly experience or feel the need to engage in. The problem here is that we have become so familiar with the critical services that we take them for granted, let alone take interest in the problems they face. Since the general public does not directly feel or even know about the struggles of critical workers, the unfair working conditions faced by the police officers or firefighters are ignored and underestimated. As a result, these issues remain outside of the public's concern, and politicians who are aware of the general public votes do not feel incentivized to address them. Strikes are the most powerful and only mechanism to change the structure, even without actually going on a strike. The critical workers declaring that they have to go on a strike compels the entire society to be educated about these agendas. Moreover, the media will focus heavily on this, as they have an incentive to cover issues that attract the most public interest. As the media covers these issues more, people will pay more attention due to media bias, leading to public discourse and discussion online, spreading awareness about issues that would otherwise go unnoticed. This is how the right to strike to set agendas and facilitate democratic discussion. Honorable Judge, this is a step-by-step process we suggest as to why strikes are the one and only and best guaranteed mechanism for change. In the 21st century, we live confined by the media. Strikes on our side provoke public discussion and legislative changes, which are unique benefits impossible outside government. So, I'm proud to oppose the motion. Thank you.